Welcome back, everyone.
Yeah.
So, Kona, we'll just say next morning. That just makes it easier.
Right? Cut away to like we might see a garter belt for a second and then just cut.
Don't go drinking with the Red Riders. That's a bad idea.
Fine. It's fine.
No, she's the good one. You would say that, Nero. You want to bring out the end of the world.
Your one is a good one.
The good one. They're all bad.
Yeah, I wanted the good.
I like to imagine the hangover's not too bad. Yeah.
Monroe's hangover is bad. But then again, he had most of the bottle of whiskey before shattering it on the floor.
Yep, that's true.
In my head canyon, it was 2 big gulps.
It's like, how fast can you drink this bottle of beer? So, I'm going to say you guys probably meet back up, let's just say in the sheriff's office the next morning, all of you guys.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay.
Sounds appropriate. I mean,
think-
yeah, what's going on?
What are you
What's the
three
plan?
doing here? This is a place of business.
I think actually Nero's just gonna look at Kona and recognize in Kona something that actually has been much more common on Monroe's face, and they will say they will look at Monroe and they will say, looks like Kona's doing your job already. Actually,
Yeah, she sort of sheepishly looks over and like noticing that you've mentioned her name, but she's kind of like blocking out most of the sounds in the room. She's trying to like just listen for anything important. She's kind of like, yeah, right. And she looks around, like she's got that mumble kind of like Monroe has.
yeah.
Secret origin of the mumbling. Liquid in a bottle. Yeah, and ain't it your business to rescue the lost boy? So, what about that? Are you ready? I'm prepared for the hunt. And I thought you were too.
Best of luck finding this lost boy. I've been searching for days. Haven't had a single licking clue. All I have is torn up poster.
Yeah, what do we have? What do we have? And she looks down at the poster and kind of disappointed, like she's like she looks back to Nero and Ezra, and she's like, hopefully you two have a better plan.
Yeah, we saw the boy over there. And if we follow the wind, and he has a very serious face when he says that, when we follow the wind, we will find him. And don't you worry, I will bring you back.
Oh, okay. So at that moment, Polly's words from last night kind of seep back into to Monroe. He just starts like shivering, and he goes pale and quiet, basically.
Yeah, I imagine.
So it's a hunt. It's a hunt.
Yeah.
Nothing to worry about.
I think Nero will just kind of nod and say, "It is where we must go."
According to who? Kona kind of interjects. It's like a stab.
Do you doubt our path, Kona?
I haven't spoken to the winds lately to guide me, but if you say so, And she kind of looks over to Monroe to like see if he's agreeable with that.
Yeah. I think that there would probably be some hesitation on his part, but maybe like as you're heading out, he just is trailing like behind several paces or something. Just like following slowly.
Like I imagine Kona's
I think
basically
Ezra-
prodding y'all. Like she's trying to prod for like an opening to say something. You know what I mean? So she's examining words you say for any inconsistencies to be like,
Any inconsistency? I never.
yeah.
I feel like Ezra's probably at the head of this, right? Because he's the one with the most experience in the Burning Beyond. So I think Nero will merely look at Ezra and say, or like maybe even just indicate to Ezra and tell Kona that he's the one we are following. He knows our target the best.
Okay. Yeah, I think that Ezra is afraid to lose momentum here. It's just he's very afraid of going over into the Burning Beyond, but the thoughts about a boy lost there, like he was, is more frightening to him, and so he's eager to go, but he's looking at Nero and asking, do you think we could use the threshold to bring us over? Or if not, we have to ask someone or to call in a favor, because I don't have a method to go over by choice.
Yeah, I think they will. When you bring up the threshold, I think they will say, perhaps they are the only option we have at the moment. Not that I would know how much use they could be, but who else might aid us?
Or do you trust the Thunder Ravens?
I think so. Nero absolutely trusts the Thunder Ravens, right? The Thunder Ravens have been nothing but good and kind to Nero. I think for Nero, it's more, they'll say, I am wary of leaning over much on the forbearance of the Thunder Raven tribe. They have already been kind to us. Asking for more without bringing something of equal value seems unwise.
Okay, then let's try the threshold.
Then to the cavern it is. And I think, we're just going to ride to the cavern, right, to see whether.
Yeah, I think that Kona's agreeable. Kona's agreeable. She just rides from the back and just like shakes her head, kind of like, oh crap.
Yeah, I think maybe. Yeah, I think it's maybe not even the cavern, right? It's the well, right? That we're gonna go to, because that's what the Mother of Bones told us.
Yeah, you're right. Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, that slipped my mind. So I think we will. We know that there's a well in town, so we're gonna head to the well, and we're going to see if we can, get the threshold to help us go through.
Give me 1 second.
And so, like, Burning Beyond, for those who are listening, it was like the desert, right? That's like the vast outside of civilized, around Mudwater and this weird time junction we're in or whatever. And so I think Kona's like heard about that and maybe even visited a little bit. She might have actually had to cross some of that, right? If she's from another area, she's had to cross from the Burning Beyond.
The Burning Beyond is more than just a desert. It's more like the supernatural landscape.
Oh, even better. So she hasn't really been there. She's scared of it, for sure.
But yes, I think at this point we can probably go into engagements on stuff for you guys to get there.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay.
I always forget how engagement works, even in vanilla blades, to be honest. So I'm gonna look this up in the book as well.
So it's the same here anyway.
Oh, it's the same, right? Yeah, this happened to me last week too. Yeah, you're right. It is the same.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
1 to 6 dice. GM's kind of giving us a idea, what we're looking at to start with, and we can kind of add more dice, I guess, if we do stuff. I mean, we haven't really done much to prepare, right? Like, we're just kind of going into this like based on we're following the kid.
Yeah, we're still prepared using flashbacks, so I think I still have 1 downtime action open, so this is an option too. Flashing
I'm
back to
looking
something.
at your guys' crew sheet here just to verify if you guys have anything that would help you with that. Yeah. If you guys want to use that last remaining downtime for that, I think you still have that left over from last week, Ezra. Going from there.
Oh, as an acquire asset? Oh. What is it?
Up to you. Which one do you think fits best? You guys have found out that he is in the Burning Beyond.
A cold.
Nero went ahead and asked a little bit more information in regards of what else is going on here and if the writers are involved.
From the Mother of Bones, a cold.
Yeah, what? That's not right?
So 6 assault, deception, stealth, occult, social, or transport.
Well, Ray is already yelling, "Cult!
Sorry.
Cult!"
The graveyard, let the letters move.
Yeah. Just a bunch of tendrils and everything flashing, like a neon sign. Cult, 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 cult. Yeah.
It wasn't me, it was you, MK. I had nothing to do with it. I'm just selecting the words that fit the best.
All right. Do you think this operation is particularly bold or daring?
We are literally going into the Burning Beyond.
Yes.
Check.
Does the plan's detail expose a vulnerability of the target or hit them when they're weakest? No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think we know any of the vulnerabilities. We barely know the target, to be clear.
So we still hope that the target is the Burning Beyond itself, only the Burning Beyond itself, and not something else too, like.
Look, if the Mother of Bones had been any more useful, we could have known. But, she was just too busy being cryptic.
You only rolled a 4.
Yeah, well, it's not my problem. It's the mother of Bones' problem.
Oh,
Wait.
exactly. That's just how everything works.
Does she count as a friend or contact, providing aid or insight for this operation, though?
Yes,
I definitely think she does. Yeah, I definitely think she does.
Yes, there is something else interfering with this.
I mean, yeah, I should hope so.
Yeah.
So if we're doing a cult, we're supposed to detail the arcane method.
I feel like
Spirit walk into the
I think
great.
the threshold thing makes sense.
Yeah, we're going through the threshold, right?
Sorry,
we're
go on.
We're gonna spirit walk
Yeah.
through the
Yeah,
threshold.
I think like
It's a well that's also
we're gonna
like
try and
a,
commune with the threshold.
Mhm.
It's a creepy ghost well. Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I love what Saint Guard said in the chat. She's like, she's the mother of bones, not the mother of intel. Yes, bring it for us.
Listen.
Thank you.
Listen.
That's
You're wrong.
great.
That's
Hey man, I was left out to meet the rest of you at the above the burning beyond. I was like, let's
Yeah.
I was ready to go from minute one. I was like, let's go.
yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. I love it.
Yeah, but I tend to forget which cool special abilities we have. So thanks to Tree for pointing that out. That we could use these one with the land ability as our method to go over, asking the spirits for their protection or for a helping hand while we're traveling from one world to the other one.
I mean, Kona's definitely
I
been
think-
doing that. Like, since she heard news of this, she started whispering under her breath, like, protect us, spirits, guide me, guide my hand, guide my arrow, my machete blade, all of that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think like the threshold probably counts for that as well.
Yeah, and the question here is, do we command the spirits or do we kindly ask for their help or advice?
Nero is in favor of kindly asking, unless it's the Mother of Bones. The Mother of Bones, not very impressed. But everybody else, let's kindly ask, is Nero's take.
Yeah, Kona's definitely kindly asking. She's been like, please, don't guide me into a death well. You know, get me to the one that takes us to the threshold, like Nero said.
Nero is trying to ignore the voices in his head.
What voices in your head? There has been no voices in your head yet.
Yes. Yes.
The voice of fate.
All right.
I'm Polly.
There's only one voice left. Drinking was a bad idea. Drinking was a bad idea. Drinking was a bad idea.
No. I think you forget it. It's drinking is the bad idea. But who am I? What could that possibly be? It's not obviously it.
So could I have potentially found a weakness or something, since we don't have one yet? And she's like kind of so like nervous. Like maybe she's already been praying to some entity to try to get that weakness, a threshold. Something that would, be worth a bonus die here. Is there something I could do to pray to the spirit of the fallen eagle or cactus demon?
Are you trying to use one with the land right now? Or are you trying to just do that off of Kona's background and everything?
I want to literally reach out to every spirit I've never talked to before. The one that's in the scorpion that she's scared of, and The one that's in like the, I don't know, the the like weird derelict creatures that like hide in the shadows of out in the wastelands and stuff like that. She's willing to talk to the most dangerous thing that's on the edges of her perception that she can attune to, just to get a little detail, a helpful one.
Yeah. Go ahead and make me that roll.
Okay, it's gotta be attune, I'm thinking. So what's the position on that?
Let's just do fortune.
Fortune.
Because you're
Cool.
essentially trying to gather info, so that will be a fortune.
Oh, okay. So I'll let the others see what I'm doing here. This. Tune. Oh, they can't see my little pop-up window, but that's okay. Fortune, submit, standard. Okay. Hey, that's a 4. Standard info.
I mean, the highest we've rolled this session so far is a 4.
I'm
let's get
totally
all
okay
those
with
out.
it.
Yeah, let's get all those out of the way now, because
No. Keep it going. That was great. This is wonderful. You guys rolled 6s all session long last week. So,
Yeah, we're saving the 6s for the engagement roll. So
This is true.
precisely.
Yeah.
Just so Monroe drunkenly can mess it up.
Voices in my head tell me. Just kidding.
but it will start as a controlled drinking. So,
Precisely.
Controlled drinking.
All right. So, Kona. Kind of think back. Just trying to steel yourself in these memories, spirits, connecting yourself back to nature. Feeling the sand and the dust from the scorpion kind of in a slow motion as it springs from the earth. That sand as it goes up. It's slow, it being fast at first, like normal speed, and then slowing to almost nothing as you try to connect to the arachnid itself. Flashing forward to another aspect of your travels, the wasp, a fire bullet being expelled from your rifle, from your gun, as it impacts its eye. It begins to slowly crumble and fall off the top of the train.
oh yeah, that.
And another presence. This one devoid of pain.
Fantastic.
Kind of sitting there in those moments, as if it disembodied aspect. How you decide to feel that or envision this, that is up to you. You just hear the voice. Kind of like, essentially, you're both are trying to find the connection. You guys are brainstorming in this moment. And it's just another voice. They have no pain. You have taken it away.
The curse speaks to me, in other words.
Precisely.
Yeah, she.
You wish to go where there is no pain. Why do you fear that? Why would you fear something that empowers you? That shows you how strong you really are.
Show me how to be stronger.
Dive in. And with that, the vision of both of these scenes kind of ending, and the only thing you see is kind of like one of those cinematic like camera shots of like you just see the well and it suddenly is getting bigger and bigger and bigger in your view. Not a gaping maw like, but it's just silent in its movement. And then the camera pans to where you look down the entire shaft and into nothingness.
Okay. Yeah. Kona's gonna be like, all right, so get ready to leap in, like we talked about.
So yes, that will give you an additional die.
Yeah, I imagine there was some kind of like prep speech where she said something like just take a deep breath and trust. You know, something like that. She's like, well, hold hands if needed. Says something like comforting. She's just like, I know it's scary, but I think I know the way. It'll be fine.
So with your guys' engagement, oh, I'm just now seeing the chat. The Discord chat is beautiful. So for this, you guys are initially at 3 dice. But because there's something that could technically happen, sorry, you guys were at 4 dice. There is a enemy or someone that is interfering, and then it's going to be definitely a higher tier.
Okay.
Who would like to roll?
So we're down to 2 dice?
We're down to 2 dice.
Okay.
Stefan, I believe in you.
Yeah, okay. Have to find it on the character sheet. Tribe, fortune, roll engagement. 2 dice.
Yes, Ned, please get off my friends. Thank you.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a 6.
Hey, there's that 6.
So, as
Sorry. For those
mentioned
out of
before,
context.
we saved the 6s for this one.
Helping.
For those in the audience, I'm sorry. Yasna is my cat, and she freaks out whenever somebody is in the kitchen cooking and wants to have your full undivided attention. She is in the middle of attacking somebody who is in the kitchen. So,
as you do.
well, not attacking, pestering. Pestering is probably a better word. But yes, you guys are at a controlled position. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah.
Monroe, this is a good time to get drunk.
Things can only go
gets
well.
stronger.
So, you guys are all standing essentially in the middle of town. The wind seeming to come through, the music playing, little tumbleweed crossing through the camera in the background. As you guys look down past a creaky bucket and rope, down into surprisingly nothing but a void. Not even water being seen. The voice, Kona, that spoke to you earlier. Dive in. Seeming to hit you stronger. Nero, the riddle that the Mother of Bones gave you. Seeming to play. What does Monroe and Ezra see?
I think Ezra is first fighting down its panic, a short moment of panic, because he realized that now he's back or on the way into the Burning Beyond. And the strange thing is that a part of this feeling is coming home. It's just so many years he spent here, and it feels like going again into a house he knew well. And at the same time, he's afraid what he may find here.
There is no fear in Monroe's demeanor, but a sad sense of inevitability, as if he's been here before or he's destined to come here and he had no real choice in the matter. So regardless, he pushes those thoughts out of his mind and he just sort of like grips onto his belt and his stirrups, I guess, as he steps through and prepares to await what lies on the other side, looking for this sad child, as is his duty.
Ezra, you hear the groan of the Black Rider, seeming to reverberate across the very long, deep well shaft. And then, almost as if an echo, it changes into an aspect of a much younger Paul's voice. Brother? Are you there? Don't leave me. And then you guys begin to jump down the well. It's a much longer distance than you expect. The light above you seeming to vanish. You hit water, but it's a very short frame of water before you are seemingly shot out of something at a side and falling down in very, very bright hotness. The water that was momentarily on your skin seeming to evaporate within an instant. The heat waves coming upon you, almost as if like a mirage, a pounding sounds shifted and different. The sun seems to be at an odd angle. It's more so on the horizon. You can't quite tell if it's sunrise or sunset, though it seems big and red. As you stand up, you see that there is a skeleton face down in the sand, slowly being buried by sediment. Its bleak whiteness bleaching within whatever that this is. A singular rattlesnake coming out of one of the eye sockets and slithering upon the sands in front of you. Its rattle modified ever so slightly. It's an aspect of Hellstone with on the rattle, and instead of a rattling sound, you hear a tinkling like crystal. The snake seeming to, when seen at one angle, appear normal, and then the next appear almost made entirely out of glass, as it slithers away and buries itself further beyond.
Can I shoot it?
You are more than welcome to
Monroe definitely will shoot it. Monroe hates snakes.
Before you shoot it, I will spend 2 stress to bless your guns and give them potency against the supernatural. Sorry, not stress, grit.
Nice. And Moreau definitely brought a rifle this time. Like, imagine like a pump, like a lever. So just sees the snake rattling, and hopefully. Should I push myself? It'd be so bad to use abilities on such a meaningless. But okay, what
Is it meaningless?
we'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna aim for the snake's head, like as it's not the tail, not the rattle. What's my position?
Controlled.
Yeah. Controlled standard. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Would you like to keep that, or would you like to reapproach?
Reapproach?
Reapproach.
When you reapproach, you can reapproach by making the exact same action or a different action. If you so choose to use the same action, it goes to risky. However, if you choose to approach from a different angle, then it still stays at controlled.
No, he's definitely gonna shoot again from risky.
Yes.
2 bullets. Risky standard?
Mm-hmm.
Hey!
Nice.
Not too bad. 5. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, never mind the consequences.
As you shoot it, it vaporizes.
The blazes.
And the gunshot sounds like a cannon. The sound echoing over and over and over, thunder within the sky.
Jesus.
The vaporized glass snake tinkling as if an aspect of glitter and dust within the air.
This is why I hate snakes!
Whatever's about to befall him, I guarantee you Kona's probably like gonna absorb it and also get pissed off about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna try to protect whatever the consequence is.
All of you inhale Hellstone dust. Take a level 2 harm.
Yeah.
Unless you would like to resist.
Because
you are literally inhaling vaporized glass and Hellstone.
Gosh, that sounds terrible.
I mean,
yeah, I think
is that everyone? That's it.
Nero would.
Yeah, that's all of us. Okay.
That is all of you.
Yeah, Nero would definitely like to resist. I guess it's prowess.
It is up to you on how you deem that this would be best resisted.
Yeah, I think like at least for Nero, it's prowess. I think it's just like they're gonna see if they can survive it. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, Ezra wants to resist this too.
Nero told me to
So, what do you roll?
Why are you like this?
Wait a minute.
Hey, how is that control position going? Oh, it's going great. It's going great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that does trauma you out. Oh man. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Okay,
Which stigma do you take?
I feel like corrupted here. I think like even though they try and resist the harm, instead like they kind of inhale this, right? And it somehow like and like they are part wasp. So they probably like react much worse to this than if they were just a regular human, which they're
No,
at this point not.
You do have an option here because you do have a special ability, which is walk through the valley. You may expend your special armor to resist a supernatural consequence.
So,
You can go ahead and choose to take your trauma.
Yeah, no. So basically, I was feeling that I wanted. I thought, what is the likelihood of rolling like a 2? Not it'll be fine, right? So
yeah.
Yeah.
So you
So I
chose
think,
this,
like,
okay?
yeah.
Okay.
I was saving it, and then I trauma it. So whatever, it's fine.
Well, I mean, I just imagine like Kona's like considering taking the brunt for all of you, but when she sees Nero like get succumbed to it, she's probably just like gonna only eat one of these. Like she'll probably eat one for Monroe, just out of instinct. She's just like sees the danger coming and she like leaps in front and inhales like twice as much. But she's gonna resist on both of those. But she's really like sad to see Nero get taken out in this moment, however that looks.
Yeah, how does Nero trauma in this moment?
I think they will. You see them kind of breathe in, and you hear this buzzing noise. And it's like not a steady buzz. It's like a series of sharp like shocks as they're trying to breathe, and then they are choking on this dust. And they, at some point, their breathing levels out, but by then it's like there's a stutter, and they're like, I think maybe you see their eyes like, so even though their skin had looked like a wasp's, the rest of their face kind of looked similar, but now you can see there's like a discoloration to the eyes, and they're kind of like black and splotchy. And I think that's how like they're corrupted, right? So now they're even more insect-like than they were. Kona is definitely gonna shoot them. Yeah, and I think like they're gonna be stuck like that for a little while.
Oh man.
She's literally lifting her foot up as if ready to kick you into the beyond forever. She's not sure if you're still there, if you're still Nero anymore. She's just like lots of terrible thoughts going through her mind. But yeah, she's inhaling a bunch of dust right now, so there's that.
No.
All right. I need to see everyone else's.
Yeah.
Ezra,
Whether or not they simply take it or resist it.
Ezra is resisting with his wits because of course, he knows those snakes, and he knows what would happen just a split second before the shoot from Monroe came. And so he's just dropping to the ground and pulling his leather clothes, his leather jacket above his head to avoid breathing in this Hellstone. And we'll see how good this will. So where's my? Okay.
Woo!
Okay.
Hey.
Nice.
Seems that he did that very often already. So.
Yeah.
So
Apparently.
one's still standing. So.
That's good.
Let's see. I'm looking for all my resources. Let's see. When I protect a teammate, I get a bonus die. Also resisting supernatural consequence. Okay, I'm going to use Guided by the Totem. All right, that's this. It's my special armor. That'll reduce this by 1 from a level 2 to a level 1. So I'll do that. And then I'll resist to resist. If I can resist and apply armor, then I'll resist to reduce it to 0.
That seems like a really good ability.
I would say with that one, you were resisting it completely because that's a special armor.
Oh, okay. So then there's the other level 2 arm, which is whatever, dust inhalation. That one, let's see. I guess for that one, I'm just going to have to resist and reduce it. Or avoid it, whatever you say that happens there. But I'm going to use wits.
I'm sorry, what are you resisting first?
So I was going to apply the armor to the one harm that I took, and then resist the other one.
What other one?
The one I'm going to take for Ray's character. Because I'm going to protect him and be mad about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can see me like leap in front, like. and just take the whole-
I was like, so GM, I have a fine poncho right now. Does that help you?
Yeah.
Woo! I let everyone else take the consequences of my own actions, and I am perfect and wonderful and just amazing, and nothing could ever go wrong. Meanwhile, everyone else.
Right?
Yeah.
I
So
wanted
Uh,
to remember.
Yeah, go ahead and make that.
So we
That second
invented
one.
we invented a new harm category. It's you're suffering Matt Monroe level 2 harm. You cannot resist it.
Oh,
Sorry.
man.
Oh yeah. It's not too bad though because of that one, because of protector of the people. So when I eat this in the face, I actually get a bonus die. Hey,
Woo!
Nice.
the RNGesus smiled on me today. That 6 was badly needed. Holy crap.
I mean, so what that basically means is that Nero got totally fucked over, but everybody else is fine. I love it.
Yeah, and she's so mad. She's just like, not that way. And as she sees that you like doubled down and shot twice at this thing, even though you were put in a tough bind. She's like, not like that. And then she like dives in front, inhales all this, and then looks at Nero like, oh no, and sees they're like freaked out or whatever. Yeah, she's ready for the next thing. I mean, what happened to the snake? It was destroyed completely.
Vaporized.
It was destroyed, vaporized,
Yeah.
vaporized, and you all inhaled it.
Yeah, I imagine Kona just dived into it. Basically, that's what happened. She like ate the vipers. So.
So does that mean I
With
get off?
that gunshot reverb, that gunshot thunder, you guys still hear?
Yeah.
It is still ever present, and then all of a sudden it seems like it's going to go away, and then a real rumble comes back. And with that, we're going to go to our second break.
Yeah. Okay. Good cliffhanger there. Yeah. Cool. Well, we'll be back in like 10. Stay tuned.
Sorry, gang. I was trying to do something cool and it backfired. Usually.